In this video, I'll guide you through how to create a project in ClickUp by setting up a new list. We'll go step by step, so even if you're brand new to ClickUp, you'll be able to follow along and get your workspace organized in just a couple of minutes. First, let's quickly talk about what a list is in ClickUp and why it matters. In ClickUp, your work is structured in levels. At the top, you have workspaces. Inside those, you'll find spaces, and inside spaces, you might have folders. Lists live inside spaces or folders, and they're usually where your actual tasks for a project are stored. So when you're creating a project in ClickUp, that often means creating a new list that will hold all the tasks, due dates, and details for that project. To get started, you'll need to be in your ClickUp workspace and looking at the left-hand sidebar. That sidebar is where your spaces and folders are listed. Take a moment to locate the space or folder where you want this new project to live. This could be a space for your department, your team, or maybe a personal space you use to manage your own work. Today, I'll show you how to create this list right from that sidebar. Move your mouse over the space or folder where you want to add the project. You don't need to click yet, just hover your cursor over the name. As you hover, you'll see a small plus icon appear, usually next to or below that space or folder name. This icon is your shortcut for adding new items. Once you see that plus icon, click it. A small menu will pop up with different options for what you can create. From this menu, choose the option labeled List. This tells ClickUp you want to create a new list inside the space or folder you've selected, rather than something else like a folder or a different view. If you don't see List right away, look carefully through that menu, as ClickUp sometimes groups creation options together, but List will always be there. After you select List, ClickUp will prompt you to name it. This is an important step because the name is how you and your team will recognize this project later. A good rule of thumb is to name it clearly after your project. For example, if you're launching a new website, you might call it Website Launch Project. If it's for a specific client or campaign, use that name so it's obvious at a glance what the list is for. As you type the name, think about how it will look alongside your other lists. Consistent naming makes everything easier to find, especially if you're working with a team or managing multiple projects at once. When you're happy with the name, simply confirm or save it. In most cases, this happens automatically when you hit enter or click the create button. I'll show you the easiest way to build on this in future videos where you can add tasks, assign owners, set due dates, and customize views. But for now, you've successfully created a new list for your project in ClickUp, giving you a dedicated place to keep everything organized and accessible.